Thanks as always for being here, you guys. The last time I saw you guys was about a week and a half ago, and since then we've had a handful of matches, and this team has been through a lot just in the last 10 days. We had some personnel changes. We had to make a shift in our lineup once again, and this team just continues to persevere. And we had a great practice yesterday. We had a great conversation about what is it that we want to accomplish here in the last month that we have together, and we're going to be saying goodbye to 3 players that I think want to leave their legacy and leave their mark on this team in a really special way. And we've got 8 matches to go and do that. And we're excited to, as I often say on Tuesdays, and we're excited to get back in the gym. We're excited to get back to work. And this group is as motivated as they've ever been. The energy in the gym, you can feel it. And there's some frustration, of course. There's some disappointment in the way some things have turned out in the last kind of 10 days. But we have 8 opportunities to go and play teams that we've played before. And I still have yet to feel like, boy, we put together as complete of a match as this team is capable of doing. And so we're excited to get back to work and go and do that.
Hey, Coach, we had lost the Air Force for a long time. That was the first time we lost to them. And it looks to me that there's still a big talent gap with who you're going up against. And even though we've got so many games left, what is it going to take to get us over the top? Because you're going to have to go and recruit some better players, from what I can see, and you're lacking a talent. Yeah. To lose the Air Force is really, I think it's kind of down to, we haven't done that. So obviously it comes down to recruiting like anything else.
Yeah, it does. And I think that match was especially unique for us. To say there's a huge talent discrepancy, I would go with you to a certain degree. I think there's some things that we need to do on our side of the net that we're just not doing, and that we do and we see in practice all the time. And the reality is, yes, recruiting. We have a really talented class coming in. I'm excited about this class. I'm excited about getting Yeshua healthy again. I'm excited for Caitlin to have another year. I'm excited for Yamelis, who's seen a little bit of time this year, but can step into a much bigger role. Rachel Murphy, we have some talented athletes in this program, and of course Lauren and Ty and Maddie are doing all they can. And the reality is we're coming up short in some really critical areas of the game. Our ability to serve and pass is just getting exposed, and when that does, you start feeling it. Your offense starts to feel it. And then we took a bit of a personnel change right before the Air Force match. The day before, we had one of our athletes have a family emergency that she was not there, and when that happens, I think that kind of, again, puts us into our 7th lineup in 7 days, and that's going to be a hard thing to kind of crawl your way out of that hole and scratch and claw for points when you're not feeling like your team is complete, and that's what I think we felt. And so, and I agree. I take all the blame for the Air Force match. I've had many people tell me about the fact that we haven't lost to them in a long time at home, and yeah, I'm well aware of that, and we're doing all we can to make sure that never happens again. And when we go to their place, we make a statement that we're a better team than that. So.
Okay, you tell me. What? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, man.
Is it one of those things that you guys probably have a better result when you get your kind of player in, because your kind of player knows how to run your kind of style, or is it like that?
I think that's part of it. I'm not going to say that's all of it, because I think that the players here in this program are bought into what we're doing. And so at the end of the day, when we're coming up short in some of these areas of the game that are absolutely critical, such as serving and such as passing, you're kind of grasping for straws. Anything we can do. We're looking at all different kinds of flipping some players in different positions and doing all of that to say that, hey, we have the talent. We have the ability to go and play with these teams. Now, what's going to take us over the edge? What's going to take us over the top? And a lot of that, I think, comes down to the consistency of what we can do every day in practice. And some of the challenges that we're having with our limited depth is that I have assistant coaches playing in practice, and they need to be coaching. And we just have some. We started with 16 healthy bodies, and we're down to 11. And that puts a lot of challenges on us. And so, yes, recruiting is going to help us take that next step. But also the fact is we still got a lot of matches left in our group. Just yesterday talked about the fact that if we can clean up a few areas of our game, that we can all of a sudden completely flip this. And why not us? Why not us go 8-0? Why not us? And why not now is what we talked about. And we can finish 500 in the Mountain West if we do that. And it takes winning today. It takes winning today's practice. It takes showing up to the gym and winning today's practice. And if you do that, then you do it again tomorrow. Then you do it on Thursday afternoon in the pre-match warm-up, and then you go take it to San Diego State. And that's what we talked about.
What can you tell the spectators about? We've always come in the West Gate in the south gate, can you tell us where you're supposed to go if you're going to Johnson Gym?
You know, this is going to be my very first home match at Johnson Gym. So, you know, I'm with you guys. Well, you know what? You know, the main entrance, which I believe is on the west side of Johnson, is going to be the primary entrance.
That is the main entrance, but I heard it was not open, but I didn't know.
The main entrance
Is it open now?
to Johnson Center will be where people can enter and exit. Will be entering and exiting the building. The other entrances where the South Gym renovation isn't completed yet, there is no entryway in there just yet. I believe that's still under construction. As even just was walking by this morning to my car, and so that is where our fans and our supporters are going to be able to enter the gym and come cheer us on. So, yeah.
Coach, you talked a lot about closing out sets, trying to put an emphasis on that. How have you seen that progress so far?
Yeah, you know, we did a study of how are we playing the game from 0 to 10, from 10 to 20, and then from 25 on. And we're really big on numbers. We're really big on trying to find these statistical advantages. And we're getting better in the middle of the set. So we're getting a lot cleaner. We're serving it in better. We're actually receiving it better. And we're attacking it a lot better in the middle of the set. And I think that the challenge for us is late in a set, can we stay clean? Can we continue to put service pressure on him, and can we continue to stay clean from the attacking angle? And so, you know, we got to get ourselves in position first to be late in a set with the team. And I think that's where we're seeing some gains. From 10 to 20, we're playing the game a lot cleaner than we had been. And so I think the ability to close out the sets is going to be okay. We've got to stay hungry at the end of a set. We've got to stay. And we think there's also a little bit of a belief component. You know, believe it or not, there's a belief component to it. We earn the right to be at the 20 to the end game situation in crunch time, and now we got to go take the ball through the end zone kind of deal. So, that's what we're practicing today. So if you come by practice, you guys are always welcome. You'll see that's what we're working in some end game situations today.
Any other questions?
Thanks, you guys. Appreciate it.